What's up, Tyler? Weekly Metal Reviews here. And you may be wondering, why the fuck did I click on this video? Well, maybe because you want to know what the new Soilwork album entitled The Living Infinite sounds like. It's a double album. I believe this is the very first double album in melodic death metal history, which is a very big step for the band, you know, claiming that they're going to do this double album. And when I heard that they were going to do a double album, I was kind of like, I don't know how that'll turn out. When it comes to Soilwork, I'm a big fan of them, but I feel that they've always been just shy of great. They've been good, but they've never gotten over that hump. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, they have some songs that are just fucking phenomenal. 2 Days of Reckoning, Let the River Flow, off of their last album, A Panic Broadcast, Stabbing the Drama, Room 409, I believe, off of Chain Heart Machine. I mean, just incredible stuff. And their newer sound is definitely evolves with each album. Exile, that's another great song to me. And if you're coming into this album expecting a complete change in Soilwork's sound, then you'll be disappointed, because they haven't changed their sound. What they've changed on this album that makes this album so pretty much perfect is their songwriting. This album still has that newer melodic death metal sound that bands like In Flames are going for now, with kind of more an emphasis on the melodic parts. I apologize. I've been sick and it's fucking annoying, because for over a week I've had this cough and it's just annoying and it will not go away. So if I cough a lot during this video, please excuse me. But anyways, yeah, their sound is still the newer sound when it comes to melodic death metal that some bands are trying to capture. But it's the songwriting that's amazing on this. The songs are all amazing. I mean, every track, one disc does not beat the other one. They are even. They are just both flawless. It seems that the direction the song takes is the direction that it should have taken. It's very natural and it flows. It's like they're just fucking laying in their pool on a little raft and they're just flowing across it. It's a nice, calm, sunny day. That's how this is. It just flows so nice, and it's so comfortable to listen to. It doesn't feel awkward at any part. It doesn't feel forced or anything. It flows, and the songwriting is just phenomenal. It's just one catchy guitar riff after another, one huge chorus after another. And you might think, well, if the choruses are all huge in each song, then that might bog it down a little bit. That might be just a little too much. And it's not, because every chorus, honestly, is different and it stands out. It just seems grand and all that. Take the song Tongue, for example. That's my favorite song off of this album. That song is just absolutely fucking killer. I mean, it has such a beautiful chorus with a very catchy guitar riff afterwards. I love that song, and the whole songwriting to that is perfect. You know what Soilwork did on this album? They wrote songs. They wrote incredible songs. They did not just write something. They really put, you can tell that they really put a lot of effort, 110% effort into every song, and that's what makes this album fantastic. It's the songwriting. Does this album reinvent the wheel for melodic death metal? In my opinion, no. But is it the most perfect execution of melodic death metal? I think yes. I mean, this is what it should sound like to me. This is just an incredible album. When it comes to the vocals are so absolutely beautiful. They're so interesting to listen to. They have so many high marks to them. They have so much catchiness that'll get stuck in your head. I've had this album on repeat for the past few days now, and usually that doesn't happen with me. There's only a few bands out there that have an album that I will listen to over and over and over again. Usually, no matter how great an album is, I have to listen to something else. It's just something about me as a person that bugs me, listening to something over and over and over again. But this, I just can't stop listening to it. It's so fucking good. It just keeps me coming back. This album really does not let you go. If you're putting on this album thinking, I'll just listen to a few songs and then I'll listen to a different band, or I'll go do something else, it's not going to happen, because this album just keeps you hooked in. It keeps you wanting to listen. Which, when it comes to melodic death metal, sometimes bands don't really do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing on melodic death metal. I love that genre. It's just sometimes that happens. And the vocals are just so well done. They're so well produced. The whole album is the whole double album is produced so well. Everything is clear. It is so clear. It's just everything. Just nothing overpowers anything. It's fantastic. And it's just top-notch production. I love that. But I keep getting off track with these vocals. The cleans are what makes this album to me. The cleans are so above and beyond anything that Soilwork has ever done. They completely reinvented themselves vocally. Not only in the catchiness department, but just the way they sound. I mean, every pitch just sounds right. It sounds like it should. Nothing just sounds awkward. Or, like, I don't know if they should have went like a higher note there. You know, maybe that should have been lower. Everything just perfect. Everything, it's just like they wrote everything down on a piece of paper, and it's just incredible to listen to. The harsher vocals are awesome as well. They're very easy to understand. They also have that catchiness factor to them. I love the vocals on this. To me, that's honestly what makes this album fantastic, is the vocals. That's the best part. But the guitar riffs are insane. Soilwork's melodic tendencies that they've always had are still here. They're so much better this time around. I mean, this band is still a melodic band, and that's just awesome. They perform it so well. Some of the harmonies, I'm just like, wow, you know, that's incredible. But the riffs, holy shit! Some of the riffs are just wow. Like, how did they come up with that and, you know, use that into the song? Some of them are very just catchy. Some of them just have this grinding groove to them, and it's fantastic. And some of them are like technical as shit. They're just like, fuck! You know, they're the riffs that you air guitar to, and you're just like, yeah, you know? I mean, they're incredible riffs, and I just love the whole tone that Soilwork has. It's kind of different from everybody else. It really makes them stand out. It's not too heavy, but it's not light at the same time. It's right in the middle to me. I love that. And just some of the riffs, I already have some stuck in my head. It's amazing when you can get a. To me, if you can get any part of a song stuck in somebody's head, that you've achieved your goal as a band. Not only do I have the vocals stuck in my head, I have the guitar stuck in my head, and you know you have a great album when that happens. And the drums are just complement everything about this album so well. They're so well done. I love when they blast on this album. When they blast beat, that is just, it sounds so amazing. It sounds so clear, and it fits. Everything about these drums fit. Just like the vocals or the guitars or anything about this album that I've been talking about. Everything fits. Everything just flows and just goes together like a burger and fries. You know, it's insane. Like burger and fries or chips and salsa. It goes together so well. I love this album, if you cannot tell. This album, to me, is just, I can't find anything wrong with it. And this will by far be one of the greatest albums of this year. I am not doubting that. To me, there's only a few bands coming out that might give this album a run for its money, including like the new Alice in Chains or Killswitch Engage. So maybe at the halfway point of 2013, Soilwork will remain up top on my album of the year list. I mean, this is an incredible album. Like I said, it flows, it's beautiful, it's melodic, it's aggressive, it's everything you want in a heavy metal album. Or albums, I should say. If I have to pick some songs, I would say Tongue in the Living Infinity Part 1 turns out to be my favorite 2 tracks, but it's hard to pick because they're so great, but those 2 really stood out to me as some of the best songs on here. I'm going to buy this album the day it comes out. I'm going to be rating my fucking store, my local FYE, and I'm going to buy the living shit out of this album. I don't care how expensive it is. If it's $20, I'll buy it. I don't care. This is a great album. And I strongly encourage you all to buy this album. Whether you pre-order it right now, whether you buy it the first week at least. Just buy this album. Don't, just buy it. Yes. It's going to feel so nice to own this in my hand. So, yeah. I'm going to give this album a perfect 10 out of 10, and I shit you not, that is not an understatement. You might think I'm crazy, but this album is seriously amazing to me, and I can't get enough of it. So, Weekly Mountain Reviews, thanks for love and support. As always, I love you all, we love you all, so thanks for watching.